Alright, so spoiler alert, this is going to be an ultimately fuel kite, but there is a lot to be learned from this kite. We have Feaster chairing Meg here. Prospector's gonna come get her. At the moment he chairs her, he decides to teleport onto me and the doll because this is the last cipher. It's a pretty good move from him. I yeet out of there. Ayola's not able to pop the cipher, but she's told me that it's like 99%, so even though I'm Embalmer, I know I have to die for this cipher basically. So I run through Shaq. I don't care if he hits me here because as long as I don't get tentacle hit, I can still pop this. I noticed he brought an up build, so I can't use that window to transition, which is really crappy because it basically forces me to come over to this little area. This is a terrible spot to be. This box sucks ass. I throw this pallet because I want to try to get a speed boost knowing that there's no window over here. I come over here to try and get to go that way. He's trying to cut me off from the front gate, but I have a plan to try and get to the dungeon, which is in the ruins spot. Anyway, so I vault that with my speed boost. I run towards here. Do not consider going through hospital like a smart person, because, I don't know, hospital just doesn't exist to me. I'm just booking it basically because I know he's back there. Take a tentacle hit there, don't really mind because he's got detention and I can use the speed boost from the tentacle to try and just get as close to dungeon as I can. I'm just booking it, bro. Here I see that he's cutting me off from the dungeon, so I throw that pallet and I turn around. That takes a lot of self-control because normally I panic and just go for it, but I know that I have to get him to somehow get away from the dungeon so I have a chance of making it. So I bait him into this ruins, use that window to transition back to where I was, but now he's not cutting me off from it, hopefully. Trying to use the distance. Here is where I screw up. This is where I just book it and I'm like, okay, maybe I can get to this right here. I definitely should have done what I did at the other kiting area and tried to bait him out or make him circle around that little kiting area, but he did have a tentacle there, so not sure exactly how successful it would have been, but we should also note that he broke the pallet that I threw earlier, which was good for me to be able to transition to the other ruins, but bad because when I come back I can't vault it and get the speed boost towards the other kiting area, and my knee jerk was up, so perhaps I would have been able to get a little bit further if I had been able to vault a pallet there. Alas, I die 2 feet from the dungeon. So sad. Alexa, play Despacito.